Welcome to MyLoop, developed by a daughter for her mother. Whether it's you or someone you're caring for, we know keeping track of medications and documenting all that other medical information is not only important to do, it can be overwhelming. MyLoop is a tool that works for you. It's a website, so once you're set up, you always have access to it. You can provide access to others. You're able to communicate among family caregivers, and you can share any of your information with your medical caregivers too. And really you should. MyLoop is designed to help manage life's health challenges, no matter what medical condition or number of caregivers involved. Let's look at a few specific examples. 72-year-old Mary has diabetes, hypertension, and depression. She lives alone and is still relatively independent, but shows signs of short-term memory loss. So her children want to know that their mother is managing her diabetes and remembering to take her medications on time. Mary has taken her morning medications and has just tested her blood sugar, which is 92. Since she is at home, Mary enters the information into her computer rather than using her iPhone or iPad app by simply checking off the medications and entering 92 in the blood glucose box. This information is stored directly on Mary's MyLoop account. Immediately, her daughter gets both email and text notifications, and her son receives an email only. Mary's children have peace of mind knowing real-time that Mom remembered to take her medications and her blood glucose was in range. And Mary has maintained her independence and also has peace of mind knowing that others are aware of her care, just in case. Later, when Mary's daughter calls to check in, diabetes and medications don't have to be the first topic of conversation. Instead, her daughter asks, "How is your day going? Do you have anything fun planned for today?" Now let's see how MyLoop can be used with a professional caregiver. 83-year-old Jackie lives with her spouse, who is 88. Both have conditions that require multiple medications to be taken several times a day. Jackie also has congestive heart failure, hypertension, and dementia, which require her blood pressure and weight be monitored daily. Their 2 children do not live nearby, so they've hired someone to come in the morning and evening to supervise them taking their medications and logging Jackie's blood pressure and weight daily. With MyLoop, the caregiver simply enters the information using a computer, tablet, or smartphone. She also adds a note about Jackie. She's very tired and her ankles and feet are swollen. The information is stored directly into their MyLoop accounts. Instantly, their 2 children receive notifications via email and text, while a nurse at the caregiver's office is alerted to the note and the weight gain of 2 pounds since yesterday. The nurse responds quickly by adding a note on Jackie's MyLoop page. No more than 16 ounces of fluid. Take additional half tablet of Lasix. Once completed, the caregiver makes the notes within Jackie's MyLoop account that the additional Lasix has been taken and logs the fluid intake. Jackie's children receive their notifications that everything has been taken care of and feel extremely relieved. They have reduced stress, knowing the situation is under control and not having to leave work and travel to their parents' home. When it comes to health, staying organized and on top of things is critical. Equally important, and often overlooked, is the impact on caregivers. Today, thankfully, there's a better way to manage both.